We're gonna get through this. That's tough because support me and help me be the best man that I can be. And she one of my kids.
Floyd Mayweather says he reportedly got cleaned out to the tune of $175 million.
What?
Claiming a former close associate ran a year-long scheme that allegedly drained his bank accounts, hijacked real estate deals, pawned off his jewelry, and even made his private jet disappear. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is broke and this and that. I don't know. I don't know Floyd like that. I don't know the man finances, and I'm not gonna get up here and say pretend like I do. I just hope.
Yeah. Mayweather has finally addressed the reports that he lost $170 million. He opened up about the financial rumors and shared his side of the story. The boxing legend explained what really happened and responded to the speculation surrounding one of the biggest talking points of his career.
Reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support after a Nevada judge ruled the retired boxer fathered a 4-year-old girl born to a former dancer at his Las Vegas strip club. Floyd also faced a reported $7.3 million IRS lien. Ocho, with the lavish lifestyle that Floyd has built over the years, the jet entourage non-stop spending, has he created a lifestyle that when he was making $200-400 million a year, he was able to enjoy? Has he created something that he...
Debate broke out on Nightcap as Shannon Sharpe and Chad Okocinco Johnson argued over Floyd Mayweather's decision to come out of retirement. The discussion quickly turned to whether the boxing legend's return is motivated by financial trouble, with some questioning if Mayweather has gone broke despite earning hundreds of millions over his career.
But why would you at this age come out of retirement after not fighting since what, 2017, if I'm not mistaken, something like that?
About 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Outside of exhibitions, obviously, is to do what he's always said is have a bank robbery with no mask on. So if that's what you're gonna do, there are only 3 fights. Chat, listen to me. There are only 3 fights that Floyd can have that can command and get the kind of money he's looking to recoup for money that may have been lost, or money that may have been stolen, or money he may have spent, to date. For one, a rematch with
Sharpe weighed in on Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring, pushing back against the idea that the undefeated champion is broke. While he acknowledged the rumors about Mayweather's finances, Sharpe argued that Floyd has made a huge amount of money throughout his career and likely has several reasons for continuing to fight beyond just cash. He suggested that Mayweather enjoys being in the spotlight and still has the power to earn big paydays whenever he fights, making his comeback more about opportunity than financial struggle.
And will resume his undefeated career after his planned exhibition against Mike Tyson. Floyd, from my upcoming Mike Tyson event to my next professional fight afterwards, no one will generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast audit, and generate more money with each event than my event, and I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports / Fight Sports. Ocho.
Hey, I'm glad we on this one. I'm glad we on this one.
Go ahead, take it away.
Floyd, hey, chat, stay with me real quick. Y'all know how much I love boxing. I'm a boxing enthusiast. I'm one that's been in the ring as well. I've trained with all the best fighters in the world. But in order for Floyd to come back, right, to be able to command the kind of money he wants.
I don't know. I just know he's coming out and maybe. I mean, look, Chad, this is not no breaking news. Y'all have heard all the reports, and people have said Floyd is broke. And
Shannon Sharpe, Chad Okocinco Johnson.
Shannon Sharpe, Chad Okocinco Johnson, and Joe Johnson reacted to Floyd Mayweather's surprising claim that a former trusted associate ran a long-term scheme that allegedly cost him $175 million. The 3 discussed the shocking allegations, debated whether Floyd's spending habits and inner circle played a part, and questioned how someone who made hundreds of millions could end up in that kind of situation.
Not anything you could purchase, not anything you could drive. You got 2 hands and 2 feet, and just one of you. You need one.
Floyd says roughly $100 million worth of bling has handed over to a Miami jeweler for only $13 million in return. And he said a huge chunk of the collection is still sitting with the dealer. Floyd also says he unknowingly signed paperwork transferring ownership of his Gulfstream jet with a buyer section left blank, and says he still doesn't know where the aircraft money went. Floyd also reportedly has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child.
Floyd has also reportedly been ordered to pay more than $1 million in child support. Cam Newton weighed in on Mayweather's reported financial troubles, arguing that the boxing legend's biggest opponent may have been his own spending habits. Newton pointed to Floyd's extravagant lifestyle, luxury purchases, and constant displays of wealth as examples of why managing money can be just as important as making it. While acknowledging Floyd's incredible success in the ring, Cam suggested that poor financial decisions and misplaced trust can catch up with anyone, no matter how much they have earned. It was speculated that he had $500,000 a day splurges.
Speculative that he had $500,000 a day splurges. Yeah. Is that sustainable? He had multiple business ventures that failed. He had the lifestyle with multiple women and different things like, bro, I get it. But dang, and let this be a message to all athletes. And I'm not trying to rag on Floyd, because I still have so much respect for Floyd. Every time I see Floyd, it's like, he one of the ones. Yeah. Because contrary to whatever it is, he's still a great fighter. Mm-hmm. But yet, we gotta do better with our money. Yeah. How? We have to put ourselves on a realistic longevity plan that even though you got the money fast, you can't keep spending it fast.
But who do you trust? How do you trust when, and I'm not saying his background, but if you're not used to money, don't have money in our community, who do you trust? How do you trust? How do you go about finding somebody to put you on a budget to do that? Because
that B word right there, budget. Even in the midst of the height of your career, budget. That's not to say that you can't have certain things, budget.
Because a lot of people look at budget as a bad thing.
No.
Like, oh, you broke because you on a budget.
No. Balling on a budget. No, heck no. Budget says to you, okay, when you are getting excessive. Above all, this is what you can spend and what you can't spend. That's not to say even if you do spend what you can't spend, you're going to make it back. You can't make it a regular thing of what you can't.
YouTuber Spencer Cornelia took a deep dive into Floyd Mayweather's finances, arguing that the boxing legend may not be as rich as many people think. Presenting what he claims as evidence, Cornelia looked at Mayweather's business deals, spending habits, legal records, and reported financial losses to support his theory that Money Mayweather's wealth has taken a big blow. Money Mayweather has money problems. He owes the IRS.
Problems. He owes the IRS, he owes car dealers, he's pawning jewelry. A guy who's made hundreds of millions of dollars in his career is somehow running out of money. And now he's suing everyone, claiming he's owed money. While he may be able to keep up the facade that it's everyone else's fault, Floyd's spending problem is the reason why he's going broke. I was able to go directly to the source to get private information that hasn't been shared publicly yet, to discuss the recent lawsuit that sent shockwaves throughout the sports world. Mayweather suing former associate in an alleged $175 million fraud scheme. That associate, Jonah, shared with me private text messages, private images of Floyd signing contracts, and access to private communication with this team. And the proof I've been given will contradict everything you've heard in the news about this case. By going through all of the claims presented in the lawsuit, I'll share all the private information that I have access to so we can understand fully what's going on with Floyd Mayweather. In 2017, Rechnitz and Mayweather became friends, which ultimately led to Rechnitz becoming Floyd's investment manager, real estate advisor, and banking liaison. Jonah helped put deals together for Floyd. He was his manager, so that's sponsorships, real estate deals, and fights, just to name a few revenue streams. Jonah shared with me that he was not on salary, meaning he only made money when there was a commission on finding a deal. The video has sparked widespread debate, with fans divided over whether Floyd is genuinely facing financial trouble or whether his immense wealth is simply being underestimated.
The first big claim that Floyd makes is that he wasn't aware that in 2016 Rechnitz had pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy, that Rechnitz had cooperated with the United States attorney, or that Rechnitz had been the subject of significant civil litigation. What Floyd's attorney was trying to do with this complaint is make it look like Floyd was taken advantage of by a guy with a questionable past. Like Floyd is this innocent victim who had no idea who this guy really was.
There's a little problem with that, because I have proof he did know. This letter on the screen was sent in 2023 by Floyd Mayweather to a U.S. District Judge for the Southern District of New York. The bottom includes Floyd's name and his signature. For context, this is Floyd Mayweather's letter to the judge in Jonah Recknitz's case, speaking about Jonah's character and why he deserves a better outcome. In the second paragraph, he writes, "We became friendly and I supported him when he was going through the process of being sentenced in 2019. That sounds to me like he knew about Jonah's litigation in New York. In the third paragraph, he writes that Jonah has worked with him as his promoter and business advisor. He has taken the job and run with it, helping Floyd in every aspect and opening up new opportunities. He further mentions the charitable work they've done together. Further down, he mentions that people have tried to take advantage of Jonah by bringing lawsuits against him as a way to extort him. And finally, Floyd writes, "I appreciate you taking the time to read this letter, Your Honor. I would just ask that you consider my personal testimony that Jonah Recknitz is a good person." He claimed that he didn't know about Jonah's past in the complaint, yet he wrote that letter in support of Jonah, showing he clearly knew about the litigation in New York.
The video has sparked a lot of debate, with fans split over whether Floyd is really facing financial trouble or if his massive wealth is simply being underestimated.
All right, I don't get any level of pleasure from this, by the way, but the economics of boxing are fascinating. And the 4 to 5 men on earth that understand the economics of boxing, I would be interested in talking to. Massive publications. I remember them saying the highest paid sports guy in the world. And a number of years it was Floyd. Floyd would win this at $250 million and at $170 million. And then there'd be someone from like Formula One racing that some years would top Floyd, and then Floyd would be number 2. And I would just tell people, that's not real. And I remember being on big shows. I remember sitting with Andrew Schultz and telling him, hey, those numbers aren't real. The biggest boxing fight of all time is whenever PR agency put out a lie greater than the previous PR agency.
Shield Sonnen believes the latest reports about Floyd Mayweather's finances only confirm what he has been saying for years. Reacting to claims that Floyd has suffered major financial losses, Sonnen argued that the warning signs have always been there, pointing to his lavish lifestyle, costly assets, and constant need to bring in new income. According to Sonnen, the recent allegations prove that even one of the richest athletes in sports history is not safe from financial trouble, reigniting the debate over the true state of Mayweather's wealth.
Mayweather is currently facing felony charges for passing a bad check.
Oh my God.
Yes. So right now he faces 2 felony charges in Vegas over allegations that he wrote a bad check to purchase a watch from a luxury resale store. So the charges they actually came down in April, but he was just supposed to be in court Monday, but his attorney went for him. So the charge, he's being currently charged with theft for value over $100,000 or greater, and draw or pass a check with intent to defraud for value over $1,200 or greater. So what happened is back in December of 2024, there's a receipt that ESPN and prosecutors have obtained where Floyd went into a resale boutique and tried to purchase an AP. Now, when he purchased the AP, he used a check to purchase this. Now, the store owner, the place is called Golden Beyond, is saying that he had a long-term business relationship with Floyd before the alleged transaction. So when the check and everything was happening, like when the money didn't come through, he gave Floyd some time, almost about a year, to try and make good for this, and it didn't happen. So now the Clark County prosecutors have filed an initial complaint that happened back in April, and 3 days later, they ordered Mayweather to appear in court in front of a judge. So that appearance happened Monday, but again, he wasn't there. His attorney was there. So
as talk about Floyd Mayweather's finances kept growing, boxing insider Rick Glazer added more fuel to the debate with a strongly worded post. Glazer tweeted, "Floyd Mayweather's whole life is spiraling out of control. Actually, it has been out of control. That is why he is deep in debt and judgments, lawsuits, IRS levies, child support, and from what I am told is forthcoming. Floyd is over $50 million in debt." You read that right. The discussion intensified even more after social media personality T Street made a bold claim, tweeting, "Allman had to advance Floyd Mayweather money before the Conor McGregor fight because he had already spent his Pacquiao money, rumored to have spent nearly $200 million since 2017. The rumors gained more attention after another viral social media claim surfaced, stating that NBA YoungBoy's baby mama, Yaya Mayweather, revealed that her dad Floyd is not bankrupt but is just dealing with a legal issue. Yaya used that moment to call out NBA YoungBoy for pulling away after her dad needed $3 million to fix some legal problems. She asked Youngboy if he could help with a loan, since Floyd had often supported him in the past. But Youngboy gave no response and even blocked his number. Cameron later linked up with Floyd Mayweather at his boxing gym, giving fans another look into the lifestyle and mindset of the undefeated legend. The two talked about boxing, business, money, and Floyd's life outside the ring. With Mayweather's finances making headlines, the conversation also offers an interesting view of how Floyd carries himself amid all the speculation about his wealth and recent legal battles.
The Walton family,
There you go.
they still get money.
There you go.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
All right, so who's going to fight? Is it, we hear a lot of names, it's Tyson, it's Pacquiao, we see you going overseas, a kickboxer possibly. Who is it going to be? First, is it a list?
We just, time will tell.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Okay.
You know, I just want to make sure they got their numbers right.
Okay.
So, you know, as you guys seen, I posted the Tyson fight, and I posted the I think the other guy, his name is Mike also.
Okay.
From over in Greece.
Yeah.
But sometimes I post him and I take him down, and I post him and I take him down.
DJ Academics reacted to Floyd Mayweather finally addressing the growing rumors that the boxing legend is facing serious financial trouble. For weeks, speculation about Mayweather's wealth has increased, with reports about lawsuits, legal disputes, and alleged multi-million-dollar losses raising questions about how much of his massive career earnings are actually left.
Floyd is going through some financial hardships. He tried to liquidate his jet. He's also sued a bunch of people claiming that they stole his money. Amidst a lot of mountain expenses that people have claimed that he owes money.
Academics focused on Floyd's response and the noticeably different situation he now appears to be in, questioning whether fans are seeing a more humble version of the man once known as Money Mayweather. Throughout his career, Floyd built his image around extreme wealth, private jets, expensive watches, luxury cars, stacks of cash, and a lifestyle that few athletes could match. That history is exactly why the recent rumors have drawn so much attention. But Mayweather's decision to address the situation also let him push back against the idea that facing financial or legal trouble automatically means he is broke. Academics looked at that difference while discussing how quickly public perception can shift when someone has spent years presenting themselves as incredibly wealthy.
Yeah, I love Floyd, but he owes some money. It's cool. He got a lot of assets. There's a particular part of pride and ego where, do I believe Floyd's broke? No. I think Floyd might just have to not live a $100 million a year lifestyle. Maybe it has to go to $20 million. Whoop-de-doo. He lives the most exorbitant lifestyle of anybody. Yes, he should sell a few properties, sell some jewelry to pay off some debt. He should. Manage your money a little bit better. Floyd at one point had like 10 all the 10 had allowances. They're all getting this amount, that amount. Like, he's paying for this. He's doing a lot. Maybe you can't have 10 bitches now getting everything paid for. Maybe you just need 2.
Dana White has now weighed in on the reports that Floyd Mayweather allegedly lost around $170 million, expressing concern over the boxing legend's financial situation. He said, "That is a tough one. I have talked to him about it, but I do not know enough about it. You hear all these different stories. I think you have to wait to see how this thing is going to play out in court for him." White suggested he might even be willing to help, saying, "Maybe we could do something and figure it out for him." He added, "When somebody works as hard as he did and amasses the type of wealth that he had, and they lose it or get stolen or whatever the deal is, it is horrible, and it happens a lot in professional sports. So, who knows? Anything is possible. Maybe we could do something and figure it out for him." His reaction adds another major voice to the growing discussion around Mayweather's reported losses, as questions continue to rise over what happened to a large part of the fortune he earned during his legendary boxing career. Logan Paul has also been outspoken about his financial dispute with Floyd Mayweather following their exhibition fight, and his comments have added to the speculation about why the undefeated legend keeps coming back to the ring. Logan has repeatedly claimed that he is still owed money from their 2021 event, publicly criticizing Mayweather and questioning what happened to the huge revenue the fight generated.
He owes a lot of people a lot of money, and he don't have it. Logan Paul also discussed this, and this is probably the best screenshot I couldn't gotten on this video. My God, his ramen noodle hair is flying in the wind, and there's no wind in that place. But Logan dropped some knowledge that Floyd is still scamming him for their 2021 fight. We're going to go through it all because the simple truth of life is it's not about how much money you can make, it's about how much you keep. And Floyd, compared to what he made in his career, is keeping pennies. And somehow, Logan Paul called it. Maybe it's just, allegedly scammers stick together, but look.
Make sure to check out our other videos on the channel.